Do you have a plan for dealing with loss when it comes to food and fitness? I think we've all seen Biggest Loser, and we hear these stories about how people have lost loved ones and all sorts of tragedies that have happened, and how that's what accelerated their weight gain. And in many cases, they were people who were fit and they just kind of got on the train and ran down the course and really put themselves in a bad way. Well, as someone who's coached a lot of people and lost weight myself, I can tell you that dealing with loss and having a plan for that is one of the most important things you can possibly do, because it really is super easy to go down that road. When you start feeling bad, it's so simple to just like give everything up and forget about it, unless you're in the habit and you're really conscious that you don't do that. I bring this up today because I'm actually going through loss myself right now, and I am proud to say that it's kind of become a habit. I did weigh 200 pounds because of some loss in my life early on, but now I have a whole coping mechanism that starts with workouts, and in my case, fun, because I don't really work out in a gym in a hard way. I mean, granted, I play some pretty crazy hard tennis matches, but to me, it's fun. To me, it's about thinking and figuring out where to put the ball. All of that takes away from the, I hate this game. And it's such a release when I'm going through stress. So this morning, I actually made time to go take a tennis lesson with a group of girls that I've been doing lessons with on occasion. And tonight, I'm gonna go play tennis with a friend. Again, because it's one of those things, like, I know that if I'm home, I'll be sad and I'll want to turn to food. Speaking of food, I do have things in my refrigerator right now to account for knowing that I'm going to want to eat too much. One of them is a slaw. Now, that may sound weird, but to me that is comforting. I even sometimes serve it in a sundae glass. And in working on my book recently, we are actually going to shoot the slaw in a sundae glass, because it is really something that I know that I can eat a lot of and not have trouble with. I know a lot of people say you can eat a bajillion strawberries and there's no way to gain weight on that, or celery is negative calories. And those things are great too. I also find pickling cucumbers is a great thing to do when you're really stressed. Something about the crunch and the saltiness for me really helps. And then strawberries, obviously, on the sweet side. So depending what your cravings are. But I just make sure that in my refrigerator at all times, even when I know that I don't need to be eating, I'm not hungry, sometimes I just, as I said, need that comfort. Do you have that? Do you know what it is that can bring you comfort that won't be a million calories? And do you have that workout buddy or a workout system in place that you can call somebody in the morning, knowing that you might be upset if you're sitting home alone at night, and can go out with? I am so blessed because I have a lot of friends who are really good to me and really generous and will really spend time with me, but sometimes I don't even want them to know. Like, I just want to show up at beach tennis and forget my woes, or I want to take a walk for a meeting at work because I know that I'm not necessarily going to feel like working out later. So by making those appointments every single day when I'm not feeling well, I know that I'm going to get that release, and I know that it's going to be a lot easier to keep my weight off. So I think that whether right now you're struggling or you think you might in the future, it's great to come up with that plan and really know where you're going to turn, and then you'll never have a problem.